Hey everyone, so if you're watching this video, you've probably encountered a problem with the Canon Webcam Utility driver and you're not sure how to fix it. And this was the problem that I ran into when I downloaded the driver as well. And I'll show you the picture of the problem that I was having. There it is. Yes, so it says EOS Web Utility Camera. I get that little camera with an exclamation mark, and it just didn't work. Couldn't get it to work. I went online, I read forums, I read posts, I've read support questions, came on YouTube, watched some videos from people that had a similar error message on their computer. But when I tried to do what they asked me to do, that still didn't work. I kept getting this problem. But I was able to figure out what the problem was because right now you're looking at me through my DSLR. So in this video, I'm going to show you what I did, and hopefully this helps you if you're having the same problem. Okay, so let's first take a look at what my camera looks like that's in my laptop. It's built into my laptop. This is the camera that you're seeing me through right now, and it isn't the greatest of experiences. I'm in a room that's dimly lit. I have a light that's focusing directly on me, but the quality isn't that great at all. So this is why this utility that came up for our DSLRs is so phenomenal. This really helps us a lot. If you have an old Canon EOS camera sitting around or PowerShoot camera sitting around, you can just attach it with the USB cable, download the drivers, and you should be up and running. And it should turn your camera from this into this, what you saw at the beginning of this video. Now, the problem that I had and why it wasn't working for me at first was because the firmware in my camera was too old. And that was it. I had to get new firmware for my camera. I'll show you. So the firmware I was running for my camera, it was version 1.0.8, and I have a Canon 60D. And I got this camera a long time ago, and I've never had to update the firmware for anything because I was just taking pictures, odd video every now and then. So I never had to update the firmware. So I decided, you know what, I'm going to go to the website and see if they have an updated version of the firmware. And this is how I got there. I Googled Canon 60D at first. And then once I got to the product page, I scrolled down and I went to get product support. And I was able to download the driver here at Drivers and Downloads. And I clicked on firmware. And then I downloaded the firmware for my operating system. And again, you can see it's an old camera because the latest firmware is from 2016. But still, that was all I needed. That's all I needed. So, after downloading the firmware, I was able to put the firmware on an SD card and stick the SD card into my camera. And then I scrolled over to the same settings area as you see on the screen. I clicked on the firmware selection there and then was able to update my firmware to firmware version 1.1.2. And once I did that, everything worked correctly. I was able to just attach the USB cable from my camera to my computer and open up any application that uses a video capture device, and it was able to recognize the utility, and it activated my camera, and everything just works. And as you can see, the quality is incredible in comparison to the to the camera I have that's attached to my computer. It's even better than my phone's camera. So I really hope that this helps you. Let me just get rid of those. I really hope that this helped. If you're having the same problem, this is all you have to do. Just update the firmware and you should be good to go. If you have any questions, please add a comment. If you have a comment, write a comment, hit the like, subscribe, all of that. I don't normally make videos about technology and stuff like that, but I couldn't find anybody that had the same issue that I had that put out any sort of documentation about how to fix it. So I hope this helps you. All right, so all the best. God bless. And if you're into genealogy and family trees, continue to follow my channel. Thank you, and I'll see you in the next video.